Yes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode one of the numbers. Yeah, I don't know, man. So I'm Max.
I'm Sam.
I'm Blake.
You can use your real name now.
Not really. I just forgot. I'm Dr. Vulcan. Hi.
Okay, hi, Dr. Vulcan. And we're here to do an Anime Survivor. So, for those of you who don't know, Anime Survivor is the seamless marriage of anime, something that we all love, and Survivor, something that just I love. And we use
and as you can see, there are a lot of anime characters on screen right now.
Sam, there is one animated character on screen, and
there is at least 4.
As we all know Chuck Schumer's fake. So, as big fans of anime and big fans of Survivor, we've decided to put them together and tackle a very current political topic, which is how much we fucking hate Chuck Schumer. So, in today's episode, we are going to do the only thing that makes sense and round up 20 potential speakers, 20 potential Senate minority leaders, and let them just battle it out on an island to see who comes out on top. Can we all agree this seems like a good way to pick the Senate minority leader?
I mean, it's the only way left outside of gladiatorial combat.
Yeah, okay. So, here is our cast. Now, I wasn't very creative about tribe names. I apologize for that. I'm very fine with these. So, right out the gate, our first contender is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC. Big fan of AOC. She might not be a senator yet, but she's planning on primarying Chuck, so that'll be pretty cool. Anyone have anything to say about AOC?
She exists.
Love it. Mr. Vulcan, do you have anything to say about our friend Congresswoman AOC?
I hope she fucking Green New Deals her way all over Chuck Schumer until he goes home and doesn't bother anyone ever again.
You know, I would love to see that. Next up, we have, and I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. We have Ben Wyatt and Leslie Knope from Parks and Rec. I felt like we needed some Obama-era optimism to really help make us feel better. And what better way to do that than bring in Leslie Knope, who would be a very interesting Senate minority leader, and Ben Wyatt, who would be a very boring but effective Senate minority leader.
I mean, she would bring all the sugar, especially whipped cream and breakfast foods, and he would actually do government efficiency, not the Doge nonsense.
No, he would actually be efficient. He would actually find waste, fraud, and abuse, and she would spend all of those savings on waffles,
and we'd be happier.
That'd be fun.
Who doesn't fucking love waffles?
I fucking love waffles. I had Eggos for breakfast.
Eggo my Lego.
I had homemade waffles.
Well, Sam, I went to the air show today, so I didn't have time to make waffles. Also, I didn't have eggs. Are you guys
having a waffle measuring contest?
We are.
Yes.
And there's no winner because both of us have the same waffle maker, so our waffles are the same size.
All right, move on.
Next, Chuck Schumer's here. He doesn't want to give up the post. I don't have a lot to say about him. I hate him. So we'll move on immediately to Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho.
Oh, hell yeah, our future president.
If we can have an incompetent man who's been on wrestling be president, we might as well have a vaguely competent man who's been on wrestling be president. Kind of hate that we already live in an idiocracy, but, here we are.
But he was a decent human being on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so there's a silver lining there.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. I don't watch cop shows because I have standards.
I would say it's the exception, but fuck you too.
It's not true. It's just a slightly better cop show.
I like my comedy. I ignore the rest. Fuck
okay. Next we have Kang Johnson. I think Kang's pretty fucked up. Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos, but he is here.
Sorry, wait, which one's which again?
Kang. He's one of the aliens from The Simpsons.
And
The
Kodos
difference
is also one of the aliens from Simpsons, right?
yes, it's an episode of The Simpsons.
They look exactly the same and have the same policies.
Sam, you're being yes.
Okay.
But don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Okay. Wait, is this Kang going to be the new Kang to replace the other guy for the Kang Dynasty on Marvel?
No. This is not Jonathan Majors' replacement. Kang has done way worse to women than Jonathan Majors has.
I'm just saying, they own The Simpsons. They might as well do the crossover.
That's true. God, I have Steam running. That's bad. Cool.
Yeah, you should switch to Diesel.
I should. I was at the air show. There was a lot of that. Next, we have Chuck Schumer's favorite person, Neville Chamberlain. Why take Chuck Schumer when we can take the real thing in just letting fascism reign, and let's just put Neville Chamberlain in charge.
Remember, Max, they capitulated to Hitler once and it didn't go well, but that doesn't mean if you keep capitulating, you won't get a decent compromise at the end. Yeah,
we don't need an opposition party. We need a capitulation party.
Hey, you know what? Decorum has worked so far. Look how normal the last few months have been.
They've been
utterly normal.
Speaking of people who think the last few months have been incredibly normal and definitely loves capitulation, we have Sam Cedar. Do you know who Sam Cedar is?
I have no idea who Sam Cedar is, other than that is an impressive name for a woodworker.
He is he's a former comedian. He had a show on Air America for a while. Now he hosts the Majority Report on YouTube. He's I guess the final boss of lefty debate guys, but he's not a debate bro. He is just, a smart older dude who hosts a show that Steven Crowder's terrified to debate. So I think, we might as well have someone who can argue Trump into submission and occasionally take phone calls from weird anarcho-primitivists.
We're just satisfying your obsession with YouTube debate scene, aren't we?
He's sure. Yeah, let's do that. It's what if the Young Turks was good? No, that's rude. I don't want to compare anything to the Young Turks. Majority Report is good, actually. I like Sam Cedar. He gives good content.
Also, the people on Young Turks are pretty old. They should really change the name.
They should change their name to the Old Fascists. You are right.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Senator Palpatine. He is the Senate.
Mm-hmm. Hey, not only is he the Senate, but he does an amazing job when it comes to grilling.
Mm-hmm. He has, Republicans believe that Republicans accuse Democrats of killing children all the time. Palpatine's there to actually, really, really live up to that accusation.
But here's the thing no one ever brings up, though. Yeah, Palpatine may have mass murdered billions, maybe trillions of people and got rid of democracy, but he made his number one person somebody who's physically disabled and disfigured. That's rare to see.
So DEI hired.
And also, Empire had a great economy. Just saying.
Yeah. Next up,
silver linings.
Speaking of great economies, we do have the mayor from Tom Goes to the Mayor.
Oh, Lord, no. Why'd you bring that back?
Why the fuck not? That felt like something you would appreciate. He's here for you.
He's here for all of us who remember the Adult Swim back in 2005.
Peak Adult Swim.
Ugh.
Before it became Assy McGee.
Well, yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay, Tribe 2 time. First off, we have Bong Joon-ho.
Okay.
Is he a current senator? No. Are all of his movies pretty fucking based? Yes. I would appreciate someone with Bong Joon-ho's politics in charge. They seem pretty cool.
He can maybe explain Parasite to Chuck Schumer.
Yeah, he could explain. Or Mickey 17. That could also work.
Have not seen that yet. Otherwise, I would have made the joke.
That's fair. I mean, Parasite's a good one. He could explain Snowpiercer, The Host, anything really.
Squid Games. Anyway.
Not him, someone else. But yeah. To help Bong Joon-ho organize, we do have Cesar Chavez here. Of course, when he's not organizing labor unions, he is, falling into a cult and yelling people's greatest like insecurities at them, but otherwise a cool dude.
You know, we'll just ignore the personal life.
We will ignore the Synanon aspect of Cesar Chavez. Speaking of personal lives, Cujo has a very interesting one.
Cujo's my boy. It's my boy.
He's
such a good boy.
Covered in the blood of cops and gas station workers.
He's such a good boy, though.
He's such a good.
You just gotta feed him.
Of all of everyone here, I think Cujo's the one most likely to take the fight directly to Trump.
Well, yeah, because Cujo.
Then we have Elizabeth Warren. I figured I might as well put in an actual senator.
What is this shit?
Huh?
What is this shit?
An unstoppable sex monster, Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, but like real senators. What?
You're right. I'm very sorry. Let's move on to General Sherman. He's gonna come back and not make the same mistake and actually burn down the entire South.
Hey, he's given us a playbook for what we might have to do in a few years.
And good news for General Sherman. I'm going to skip ahead a bit here. Roy Mustang, the Flame Alchemist, here.
You know, when I think rebellion, I think Roy and I think fire.
Oh yeah. He's good at fire. He's good at staging a coup against a dictator.
Wait, Roy's here. The Flame Alchemist is here, but there's no PG&E.
Yeah, no PG&E.
Damn, that's such a weird.
Sorry.
Feels so uncomfortable.
Isabel is here. I don't really know why. I think she's mostly here because she wants to write more fan fiction about Chuck Schumer getting pegged by Trump. Yeah,
that was dark, but all right.
That's what she's doing, man.
All right.
Lelouch from Code Geass is here. I don't care about Lelouch. I just know Andrew likes Lelouch, so I put him here for Andrew, but Andrew's not here, so that's how life goes.
All right.
I apologize for any coughing, by the way. I was sick a week and a half ago, and it is fucking lingering.
Yay.
You know, Jeff Provost would never have gotten sick.
You know,
Welcome,
that's fair.
Laguna Craft.
Next up, we have Luigi Mario. We all know how cool and based and epic Luigi is. So.
Yep.
And then, speaking of
cool guy.
Yeah, and speaking of cool and based and epic and things and redacted, we of course have White Gladys, the orca with the most. In case you
Who is what?
Huh?
Who is White Gladys?
White Gladys is the orca that was sinking yachts in the Mediterranean.
Oh, the
Hell.
international hero.
Yeah, international hero, Comrade White Gladys.
Yeah.
So that's our pretty based cast for the day. I was sick. I hated Chuck Schumer. This is what happened. I'm still a little sick. I still really hate Chuck Schumer. We're following through with what I did. So, Mr. Vulcan, who do you want to see win today?
Well, obviously not Chuck Schumer, but I'm going to have to go with my original hero, and that would be Leslie Knope.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, we'll see how it works out for you, but I like it. Sam?
Mm-hmm.
I assume Cujo?
No. You see, you had me at unstoppable sex monster.
Yeah, dude, Elizabeth Warren fucked a veteran into submission. She can do anything.
Yeah, that really happened. That was real.
Yeah. God, I love that press conference. That was my favorite thing from the primaries in 2019. Jacob Wohl had that press conference on my birthday. It was for me. Anyway, the only thing less stoppable than Elizabeth Warren's sexual appetites is, of course, cleansing fire. So I'm here for General Sherman. So let's go. Chat, let us know who you're rooting for, and we will move on. Kiki, how's it going? I like Lacuna Craft. I'm missing deep lore for Elizabeth Warren. This isn't deep lore. This is lore I adopted. I need to be clear. There was a press conference in 2019 held by Jacob Wohl, who's a right-wing grifter, that he had on his front lawn, where he accused Elizabeth Warren of being an unstoppable sex monster and whipped a veteran with a cat o' nine tails. This is a real thing that she was accused of, and it was very funny. Because his idea was that if he accused various Democratic candidates of sexual deviancy, real accusations would boil up. Because he believed they were all sexual deviants, and he just needed to make up a story to get the ball rolling.
I'd like to point out, all it did was make people more interested in Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, it did. It definitely it switched me over to her a bit. It was good. Anyway, looks like Tribe 1 gets a reward. They get a toolkit. Sam Cedar finds Legacy Advantage. How the Legacy Advantage works is it is an immunity idol that can only be used at the final 13 or final 6. If he is voted out with the Legacy Advantage, he gives it to someone else. Okay, it looks like chat's here for Isabel and White Gladys.
And
Yeah.
Luigi.
Everyone loves Luigi. Anyway, General Sherman found an idol, so that's pretty good.
Was it the remnants of Georgia?
I think the idol was the lost command to continue the burn.
Was it a used copy of Gone with the Wind?
Yeah. No, it's just the orders from Andrew Johnson that just said burn Atlanta down again. Okay, Tribe 2 wins immunity. It's pretty good. Sam, we're safe.
Good.
Let's see though what happens in Tribe 1 with Chuck Schumer. Right out the gate, Ben Wyatt finds an idol. God, everyone's finding their idols so fast.
He's too efficient.
Oh, I like chat. Yes, General Sherman's idol is just a jar of Confederate tears.
Delicious.
One second.
Also,
Huh?
was Ben Wyatt's idol just a stack of mismanaged receipts?
Yes. It was. So I'm doing this thing where I actually have the word replacer open now.
All right.
Okay.
Naming the idols. Ooh.
Yes. Might as well.
That's fun.
Ben Wyatt and Dwayne... Oh, God, fucking damn it. Mr. Mountain Dew bond strongly.
What? Both of them are really into that Cones game that Ben came up with.
He's like, man, I fucking love Cones of Dunshire. You should run the Department of Defense.
And like Cedar doesn't know that Ben came up with it, so he's like, "Hey, have you ever heard of Cones?"
I figured he just went, Ben, you're clearly one of the smarter people on the tribe. Would you like a cabinet position? But
Yeah, that's true. He did do that.
I like that Ben has immediately cracked out Cones of Dunshire to try to win the tribe over, and he won over fucking Terry Crews.
That's how you do it, man.
Yeah. Okay. Kang has a major meltdown.
Who had a major
Because he
meltdown?
has real competition and not just a clone of himself.
Yeah, he's like, wait, I'm running against real people with real policies. I was just gonna eat children. And then a new alliance forms. We've got Ben, Chuck Schumer. God damn it.
Could we call this the alliance of the aligned systems?
So here's the thing that upsets me the most. I specifically had Ben and Leslie hate Chuck Schumer.
Maybe Ben and Leslie are having a fight. I mean, we
God.
could call them the Alliance of Authoritarian Cucks.
Well, I'm calling them appeasement.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way around that. You can't have fucking Chuck Schumer and Neville Chamberlain in an alliance and not call it appeasement.
Should just call them the Appeasement Boys.
I'm wondering why the tribe that. Let's try it again. There we go. The jar of Confederate tears is not currently hidden. General Sherman has the jar of Confederate tears. We've done it. Okay. Cesar Chavez and Luigi Mario bond strongly. I mean, Caesar's seen Luigi's work, and Luigi's seen Caesar's work.
I mean, to be honest, I know you're trying to bring up the healthcare thing, but who doesn't love a strong double jump?
I mean, here's the thing. If Luigi teaches the union employees how to double jump, it'll be so much easier for them to do their jobs and to get past, like, scabs.
Get past management?
Yeah, management. The fucking Pinkertons.
Well, I was also thinking if he would teach senators how to double jump, then they could double vote, and we'd be out of it.
Yeah. Then our minority becomes a majority.
Exactly.
Sorry again. Cesar Chavez and Cujo have a major fight. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's more pro double jump than pro blood.
Yeah.
God. Okay. Also, maybe the auto employee was Union. The guy that Cujo ate.
Oh. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Because Cujo doesn't really care who he's eating. Cujo just wants to eat. And I think Chavez was like, no, just management.
Yeah. That guy's fine. Don't worry about him.
Cujo's targets are about the neighborhoods they're in, not necessarily who they are.
Yeah, he's going for the gateds. That you got to unleash him in the gateds.
Killer, got it.
We also have General Sherman and Roy Mustang have formed an alliance.
Oh, the Alliance of Fire.
I was calling it Atlanta Redux, but we could call it Fire.
I mean, Atlanta Redux is good too.
God, it reminds me, there was a season of Survivor where they named the merged tribe Fire.
Sorry, I'm just imagining real life General Sherman meeting Roy Mustang and going, "What do you mean you did that with your hands?" It took me a whole army days to do that.
And Roy's like, "Oh, the what I could share with you." Okay. I think the mayor goes home.
He's the only one who hasn't been active, and he's a trash human. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Ben has the mismatched receipts. He does not use them. First vote, Sam Cedar. Kang. Sam.
There can only be
Kang.
one.
Sam. Sam Cedar is voted out 7-3.
There can only be one.
Yeah. I do need to note, I specifically designed this tribe around Sam Cedar. So Chuck Schumer has already defeated the person who was put in there to take him out.
Well, that just means Chuck Schumer is cancer in real life and in fake games.
And Elizabeth Warren now has the legacy advantage.
Of course she does.
Okay, let's keep moving. Our appeasement alliance is... I feel like Ben and Palpatine are kind of falling out. Let's see. Elizabeth Warren has the cat o' nine tails. General Sherman has the jar of Confederate. I fucking love renaming advantages. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's solid.
Unfortunately, Chuck Schumer's tribe wins immunity. They also get a fishing crit. AOC is impressing the rest of the team. Is she? Huh?
She's explaining how we could sensibly get out of our current predicament by doing our jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, we can just do our jobs. I just had an event in Greeley, Colorado with 12,000 people. This is easy. We should just barnstorm. I'm doing it right now. And they're like, wow, that's cool. And Chuck Schumer's just sitting there fucking seething.
She's like, and they were all Republicans, and they all loved it. It was easy.
Mm-hmm. And Chuck's just like, but my book tour. My book tour.
That book tour save us. It's
mm-hmm.
going to do it.
And then AOC and the mayor fight some. Oh God. I think he's trying to capitalize on this event by like selling expired hot dogs outside of her town hall.
Hey. So here's the thing. As you can see from the image, the mayor is a ghost, right?
I don't think he's a ghost.
Wait, hear me out. The mayor is a ghost, okay?
Okay.
So, the more these events that he goes to with AOC, the more people see the mayor, believe in the mayor. And the more people that believe in the mayor, therefore give him energy. And with enough people believing in him, he will become a real boy, like Pinocchio.
So if he wins Anime Survivor, he'll become real.
Right, but if he loses, he goes to hell for the rest of eternity.
Ooh.
Right.
I like that.
I'm still not rooting for him.
I like this. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fucked up situation.
Isabel bonds slightly with Roy Mustang. Do you think he read the fanfic she wrote about him and Hawkeye? Or did he read the fanfic she wrote about him and Hughes?
So I'm going to go a different route. I think she likes marshmallows, and I think she likes s'mores, and I think she came to the island with everything you need for that, but no one knows how to make a fire except for him.
You know, I fully support this interpretation. Ooh,
I just don't want to imagine that small dog going that way.
Oh, Blake, here's the thing. Sir, here's the thing. Isabel has already been... She is an archive of our own writer.
I know.
She has an account. You can't avoid that outcome. That being said, Isabel would 100% come to Survivor with a bunch of s'mores stuff and be really excited that Roy could help her make s'mores.
Yeah, she's like, just snap your fingers. It'll be fine.
We can do both here.
Okay.
She can be a complex character who writes sexually explicit fan fiction and likes s'mores.
How dare you? Okay, I'm down. You monster.
White Gladys has a major meltdown.
There are no yachts on here.
Yeah, she's like, these are speedboats.
No one here is wealthy. I don't understand.
Yeah. Sure, Jeff Probst is on it sometimes, but so are union workers. I can't do this.
And on top of that, she only lives in the water, so she's like, Cujo's gonna get all the violence.
Yeah. This is bullshit. Okay.
Only useful for water-based tasks.
Yeah. Okay, we do have an alliance, though. It's Bong Joon-ho, Cesar Chavez, Luigi Mario, and White Gladys.
Eat the rich.
Okay. I'd say we're burning that name fast, but that's fine.
I mean, you do what you want, but that's what came to mind right away.
We're doing it. I was going to say we could do Drown the Rich, too. We've got White Gladys.
It's also Sink the Rich.
Yeah, I like Sink the Rich.
Sink the rich. There we go.
I feel like we should save Eat for Cujo. You know?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Fair enough.
I like Luke Coodercraft. Wait, she doesn't have a tank to roll around in via tank treads. Yeah. Is White Gladys in an aquatic tank with treads on the island? Or are they beaching the whale for challenges?
I think it's a lot funnier to think that she is in a mobile tank. So
I agree, but they still beach her for challenges. Yeah, Truck Coon isn't on this season, but he is carrying Gladys around.
Okay.
Okay. Tribe 2. Let's go. Someone's going home. I'm hoping Lelouch. He's done nothing, and I hate him.
I'm also hoping Lelouch. He's overplayed, and I hate him.
Yeah, cool. Sam?
I'll just say Lelouch because I don't care and I've never watched that show.
Yeah, there we go. I mean, because Bong Joon-ho, Cesar Chavez, Luigi, and White Gladys are an alliance, and then Sherman and Roy Mustang are an alliance. So I don't know. We'll see. First vote, Bong Joon-ho. Isabel. Bong Joon, Isabel. Isabel is voted out 7-3.
Bye.
No more s'mores.
No more fan fiction.
Hey, Roy Mustang voted with her.
Wow.
The s'mores connection worked.
Do you think it was because, like, not all of them knew that she was an author? And then she said, yeah, I'm an author. And they're like, wow, what do you write? And then she was like, well, it's a little more risky. And they're like, no, that's okay. And then she shared a little bit on her phone, and they were so horrified.
I think they found out she also ghost wrote Chuck Schumer's book.
How to Lose a Country in 10 Days?
Yeah. Yeah, the real Nazis were the Palestinians we met along the way. That's the name of Chuck Schumer's book.
Actually, no, the other title is It's Only Genocide When They Do It.
Yeah. Let's she has to get money for the town somehow. You can't be mad at a ghostwriter.
Well, no, especially after the bankruptcy scheme, because she and Ben Wyatt tried to run the budget together.
That's true. Also, as a note, the first letter of each line spelled out a separate book that was a fanfic about Chuck Schumer getting railroaded. So, peaceful resistance.
Was that book called Woodchuck, Could Chuck, Fuck Chuck?
Yeah, that was actually because the name of that book was the first letter of each chapter of the book.
Wow.
Yeah, she's really good at what she does.
That's some Lelouch level mind play.
Yeah. And imagine how good she would have been if they just didn't vote her the fuck out. Anyway, new tribes. Tribe 1 is Ben Wyatt, Elizabeth Warren, General Sherman, Lelouch, Luigi, and the Mayor. Tribe 2 is AOC, Bong Joon-ho, Cujo, Mr. Mountain Dew, Leslie Knope, and Roy Mustang. And Tribe 3 is Cesar Chavez, Chuck Schumer, King Johnson, Neville Chamberlain, Senator Palpatine, and White Gladys. Ooh, that's rough. Because I did preload Chuck Schumer and Neville Chamberlain with a maximum positive relationship. Because of course I would.
You got problems.
What are you not going to have them love each other? Chamberlain is Schumer's hero, man.
I mean, that's true. He really knew how to look at a problem and say, hey, what if we did a world war?
Yeah, what if we didn't resolve this? Anyway. Moving on. The Appeasement Alliance, not very... Yeah, none of the alliances are really together anymore. I guess, yeah, Tribe 3. Tribe 3 has it. Schumer, Chamberlain, and Palpatine versus Cesar Chavez and White Gladys. Oof. And Tribe 3 is going to Tribal Council, so that's cool. They lost Austin's Elemental Obstacle Course, which I assume was designed by, like, a dying child. Occasionally, children's Make-A-Wish idea is to design a Survivor Immunity Challenge.
Oh, wait, is that real?
Yeah, that's a real thing that happens. I don't think this is one of them, but no, sometimes kids, like, their Make-A-Wish involves Survivor stuff, and Survivor will, like, let them design challenges and meet the challenge team and all of that stuff. It's actually pretty cool and wholesome.
That's actually, I was going to say that is a tragically basic wish, and I just feel bad for those kids' imaginations.
I'm not going to knock a kid who wants to design a giant obstacle course to be seen on their favorite show.
Because I'm dead inside?
What would you do? Wish to see John fucking Cena like every other child?
No. I would ask...
Sorry.
Wait, no. Simple. I would ask for Luigi to be allowed out of his cell for a day to kill Chuck Schumer. It's not that hard.
No. I was just going to say I would wish for Chuck Schumer to step down.
Okay, that's a little more direct. But no, actually, sorry, I didn't think this through. No, I would wish for Elon Musk to be destroyed in his own Cybertruck.
No, Elon has to be on the next SpaceX flight test.
With no FAA inspection.
Who needs that?
That's more.
Apologies. Okay. Continuing. Nothing's happening. Cujo and Leslie Knope have a minor disagreement.
Okay, so this one's easy. Cujo really wants Leslie to bring her sugar content down because he's worried that she's going to end up getting diabetes. And she really wants Cujo to stop eating all the park workers because they do an important job keeping the park looking lovely, and he keeps eating all of them every time he goes on a walk.
Like, Cujo, I know the animal control guys suck.
Yeah. And like Cujo's sitting there going, yeah, I eat human flesh, but it's protein, it's, it's healthy fats, it's amino acids. All you do is eat sugar, and that's going to age you prematurely and kill you, Leslie.
Yeah,
I just want you to live a long time.
Just lay off the waffles, girl.
Just lay off the waffles a little bit.
He didn't file his murdering forms.
Sugar or murder.
Yeah, Chuck Schumer's having a minor disagreement with Kang. I think he called him Kodos again.
I think so too.
And Senator Palpatine works hard at camp and becomes tired.
So here's the thing. When you're on the island, there's a no powers rule. So his force powers have been disconnected, much the same way that Luke's powers were taken away in those bastard Star Wars movies that we won't talk about.
Oh, I assumed it had something to do with the Make-A-Wish kid.
No, not the Make-A-Wish kids. He just doesn't have force powers. And the problem is his body's all charred and fucked up. He only is able to move at this point because of the force. So just getting around is hard for him right now. So he tried to light a fire. It didn't go well. He's sad. Mm-hmm. He's a sad boy.
Okay, well, someone's going home. I think there's a low chance that we have a tie vote with 3 on Chuck Schumer, but otherwise I think we're losing Caesar or White Gladys. Or Kang. Fuck, I don't know, man.
Let's just roll the...
Yeah, let's roll the fucking dice. White Gladys, Kang, White Gladys. White Gladys is voted out 4-2. Sorry, chat. Lost your girl.
But think of it this way. Somewhere a yacht is sinking because she is free to roam.
Yeah. White Gladys has been let out to do her important orca duties. We're losing a lot of good characters here. A lot of women. Yeah. This tribe is sexist.
Yeah.
Let's just go to the reward challenge. So AOC, Bong Joon-ho, Cujo, Mr. Mountain Dew, Leslie Knope, and Roy Mustang win peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So Cujo, dog, obviously loves peanut butter. Is it his favorite thing to lick up, though?
No, it's blood.
What if we instead gave him a peanut butter and blood sandwich?
So here's the thing. They gave him a PB&J, and they thought the jelly would be a good substitute.
Yeah.
But he's a purist, and he lost it.
What if instead of bread, they just used flesh?
That's a little too on the nose, even for Cujo.
He's like, come on, I'm a complicated dog.
Yeah, like I'm a complete character. I like the finer things, too.
Mm-hmm. And Chuck Schumer wins only the sandwiches. I'm honestly surprised they were able to win. I thought they'd surrender at the start of the challenge, personally.
Well, Chuck Schumer likes to wait till it's way late in the process to surrender.
Okay.
He's much more of a bait and switch kind of asshole.
I like that. Let's see how the immunity challenge goes. Maybe he'll surrender again. He does!
There you go.
Yeah. So tribes 2 and 3 are going to go to tribal council together and vote out a single player.
Brilliant.
So Ben Wyatt and Lelouch bond slightly.
Here's the thing. Lelouch knew how every dime of his operation was being spent.
Uh-huh.
The secret to Lelouch is that he was a very good accountant.
That's his real power. It's not like the eye thing.
No, it's not the ability to control people or the fact that he was royalty the whole time or any of that. No, it's that he is an incredibly good CPA.
Okay. I feel like that says a lot of bad things about CPAs.
Are you a CPA and I'm hurting your feelings?
No.
Well, then I don't care.
That's fair. Ben is impressing the rest of the team.
Cones of Dunshire, it's that simple.
Yeah, he's just still playing it. They're like, what turn are you on? And he's like, I haven't started the game yet.
He's like, it took me 4 days to explain the directions.
Yeah, and then they made us tribe swap, and now I have to explain it to all of you again. New alliance forms. Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, Luigi, and the mayor. I don't have a good name. I'm calling this the Cones.
I think that, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Tribe 2. Leslie's impressing the rest of the team. She made waffles. They don't know how she got it. They taste fine. Maybe coconut flour.
But she's also explaining how they're going to build that park. They're going to fill the hole, and they're going to build the park. It doesn't matter that there's no more Department of Parks and Rec. They're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Like, Leslie, we're on an island, and she's like, yeah, and we're going to take these trees down, and we're going to build a nice park. We're going to get a nice lawn going. It's going to be a good park.
She's already got a binder, tabs, the whole thing. They don't know where she's getting it. There's no staples, but she's there.
Yeah. Mr. Mountain Dew and Roy Mustang have a major fight. Here's the thing. Mr. Mountain Dew loves firearms, and Roy Mustang's arms create fire, and Mr. Mountain Dew is upset that his arms cannot also create fire.
I would buy that. I would buy the fact that I would buy him being like, "What do you mean alchemy's real?"
Yeah, this is bullshit. I have a firearm, and he's like, "Well, my arm makes fire. I have real firearms."
He's like, "But I'm the president of the United States," and Roy's like, "Yeah, and I'm a random colonel. What's your point?"
Roy's like, "And I'm about to become the president of Amestris." Wait, Neville Chamberlain finds a fucking idol.
Is it the Tears of Poland? Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Yeah, I heard that. I was giving a name that wasn't Tears of Poland because we already have a jar of Confederate tears.
Fine.
And I'm really good at, saying things in a stream, the thing you're supposed to do. Anyway, Senator Palpatine leaves the Appeasement Alliance. I think Palpatine goes home.
Palpatine likes to work in the shadows, and the Appeasement Alliance was way too up front.
Yeah. They're like, wait, I have to publicly give up? No, I was supposed to have them give up in private so I could take over. All right, let's see. Anyway, Neville Chamberlain has the land formerly known as Poland.
Oh,
he's played it. Any votes cast against Chamberlain will not count, which is fine. There weren't any. First up, Mr. Mountain Dew. Bong Joon-ho, Mountain Dew, Bong Joon-ho, Bong Joon-ho, Mountain Dew. That's 3-3 with 5 left. 4-4. 5-5 with 1 left. As Dwayne, Elizondo Mountain Dew Herbert Camacho is voted out.
You know, he was a beloved president, if not a short-lived one.
I mean, upset. I feel like we had more content with Terry Crews, but here we are. Voted out by Cesar Chavez, Kang Johnson, Bong Joon-ho, Cujo, Leslie Knope, and Roy Mustang. What I do love here is that functionally means Senator Palpatine abandoned the Appeasement Alliance, ratted them out, and then everyone took out a member of the Appeasement Alliance.
Palpatine's a smooth operator.
He did it. He took out the figurehead of Mr. Mountain Dew.
I mean, it's like when he started a trade embargo on Naboo.
Yeah.
Little knew what he was planning.
I don't know.
Don't die.
I'm trying not to. I've been dying for days, weeks, months, years, since I was born, really.
I mean, you were wearing a dead raccoon hat when I met you.
I mean, he doesn't want you to die, but I think you should die faster.
It's fake raccoon, but yeah.
It's so nice to hear brotherly love, Sam.
Yeah. Anyway, tribes 2 and 3 win immunity, so tribe 1 is going to go to tribal council. Good for them.
Damn.
So in tribe 1, Ben has an idol, Elizabeth Warren has a legacy advantage, which is useless, and General Sherman has an idol, and that's all that happens. Tribe 2, AOC and Leslie Knope bond strongly. Mr. Vulcan, how do you feel about this?
Well, I think this is a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
I think you couldn't have two better paired partners. I want this to happen in real life, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King Johnson and Senator Palpatine have a minor disagreement. What to do with the children? Kang likes the bodies raw. Palpatine likes to cook them first.
Oh, God, yeah.
Chuck Schumer and Neville Chamberlain bumped slightly. Chuck's like, that policy you had in Poland, do you think that would work out in Ukraine?
I think they're talking to each other like no one understands us.
Yeah.
If only they understood that our appeasement saved everyone from a bigger catastrophe.
If only they understood the fascists just stop fascisting if you give them everything they want.
Oh no, they'll break their fever. Isn't that the current bullshit messaging?
Probably. Yeah, he's like, oh, we'll be fine. Anyway, I think the mayor's going home. Oh,
that's too bad because he was 1/3 of the way to becoming human.
Yeah. If he gets voted out pre-merge, does that mean he's just like, we can't even bring him back?
You can bring him back, but just know he's going to be haunted by what he learns in hell.
Okay. Let's see. Sherman plays his idol. Any votes cast against Sherman will not count. Good call. 3 votes. Mayor Warren. Oh, Sam, unstoppable sex monster Elizabeth Warren has been stopped.
How dare they stop the sex monster?
Yeah.
How's she supposed to out-sex veterans now?
Yeah. She has given the cat o' nine tails to Ben. What are we renaming it?
Wait, she's giving it to Ben Wyatt?
Yeah. The legacy advantage continues on after someone gets voted out. I've already renamed it. Don't worry about it.
Make it the keys to Icetown.
It's the Icetown crown.
Perfect.
Yeah. Don't worry. I got you.
Oh,
Damn.
so good.
I'm bummed. Liz Warren, great anime Survivor player in the old era, has not played a good game in a long time. Idled out by General fucking Sherman. He didn't even vote her out. He voted out Tom. The mayor.
I mean, to be fair, General Sherman is kind of like the OG anti-fascist burn everything down dude, so if you're going to lose to anybody.
Yeah. Chat, not feeling good about this season. That's fair. I'm scared too. Our villains are going strong. Yeah, Chuck Schumer is exiled, so that's pretty good. He's hiding from protesters, presumably.
Well, now, was he exiled off the island or just exiled onto, like, a treehouse?
He is hanging out on a boat that presumably White Gladys is trying to find to sink.
Excellent.
And he is he can either get an extra vote, an immunity challenge advantage, or a kit to design a fake hidden immunity idol. And he takes the kit and designs a fake hidden immunity idol. He will return to the game in the place of someone who's voted out in another tribe.
So disappointing.
Yeah. So new tribes, we have AOC, Bong Joon-ho, Cesar Chavez, King Johnson, Roy Mustang, Senator Palpatine, and the Mayor versus Ben Wyatt, Cujo, General Sherman, Lelouch, Leslie Knope, Luigi Mario, and Neville Chamberlain.
Oh, these are mixed. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up in the seasons that have like multiple swaps.
Yeah.
But so in Tribe 1, the only alliance that's here is Bong Joon-ho and Cesar Chavez. So Sink the Rich, who is unfortunately missing their whale at this point. And the other tribe, Ben Wyatt has the Icetown crown and the mismatched receipts. And then Ben Wyatt and Neville Chamberlain are together. And Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, and Luigi are together. And also, they're all Tribe 2 is going to Tribal Council. So in Tribe 1, Kang having another major meltdown. What do you think's happening to him?
Here's the thing. His head is in a jar.
Yeah, it is.
And, like, at a certain point, that gets to you. And so he wants to breathe fresh air, and he feels trapped in the jar. But if he removes the jar, he'll die. And he's stuck on an island on a planet far inferior to his own.
Having watched both Alien Prometheus and Alien Covenant over the weekend, I learned that one of the best things you can do is just simply take your mask off when you're on another planet. The air is breathable. Hey. You definitely won't get some weird fucking pathogens that'll kill the shit out of you. Just take your mask off.
Yeah, it's a staple of every Alien franchise.
That, honestly, the most pro-mask film I've ever seen, Alien Covenant.
Oh, yes. Yes. No, it's definitely you can take it off. You'll fucking die, though.
Yeah, God. Those movies, the decision-making process for every person was so fucking bad.
Of course.
Like, yeah, because this is a great tangent. Who gives a shit? I understand the decision-making process of, this person has been facehuggered. How can we save them?
Yeah.
And then it, like, goes to hell. And I understand that. It's unfortunate, but there is, like, rationality behind it. There's a train of thought. These fuckers are like, oh, look, an alien. Let's hug it. And it's just...
Yeah, they're essentially the human race after RFK Jr.'s gotten through with us.
Yeah. No, it is. It is the Idiocracy cast.
Yeah.
When... Fuck. The Eastbound Down guy. Never mind. Yeah, one of the actors in Covenant. When he's not the dumbest character you have, it's a problem.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. Danny... Fuck, whatever, man. Okay. Idols hidden. Cujo and General Sherman have a minor disagreement.
Okay, so Cujo likes him fresh.
Yeah. We've had this disagreement so many times.
Like, he doesn't like cooked meat. He likes it raw. And General Sherman is just like, no, you got to burn them down. You got to burn them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, Sam.
Cujo's just like, let me eat them first, please.
Yeah, wait, Sam, who did you switch to win?
I guess I'm on Cujo now.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, no, I agree, Mr. Vulcan. I was gonna say Cujo's just like, come on, man, you're crisping them up too much.
He's like, at least medium rare.
Yeah, come on, dude. And Leslie Knope takes a nap.
Well, yeah, she's having a diabetic coma. She's had a lot of sugar, and it's just causing her to crash.
Yeah. Anyway, one of these six fine people in Neville Chamberlain is going home.
I want it to be Lelouch or Neville Chamberlain,
I do
but
too.
what we want rarely happens.
Yeah, we haven't been getting a lot of what we want lately.
No.
I think Cujo's in trouble. Because, like, 4 of these people were on the same tribe together in the 3s.
Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. General Sherman. Leslie Knope. General Sherman, Leslie Knope. General Sherman is voted out 5-2.
No.
Cujo voted with him.
Rest in peace, General Sherman.
Okay. Well, I'm switching to the next arsonist in line. I'm a Roy Mustang man now.
With the snap of a finger.
With the snap of the finger, he can do to Atlanta what General Sherman needed thousands of troops for. You are right.
Now we just need to send him to Mar-a-Lago.
The biggest enthusiast of the War of 1812, Roy Mustang.
Oh, what a Florida joke. Okay.
I thought you would love that joke.
Oh.
And Ben Wyatt and Neville Chamberlain have been reunited with Chuck fucking Schumer.
Ben is like, why am I always next to you two?
He's like, why am I in this alliance? He's just like they're sitting there like, what if we let the fascists win? And he's just staring at the camera.
Yeah. Oh.
They win pizzas and cold sodas. Good for them. They also win immunity. Wow, Chuck, why are you trying now? Okay, so Kang Johnson and Roy Mustang have a minor disagreement. It's another, you're leaving them too crispy for me, man.
No, you know what I think this one is? I think
What?
Roy is weirded out by tentacles.
He's like, are you another fucking homunculus? I thought I got rid of those.
Yeah. He's like, are you father? Are you that dude again? Are you the thing in the flask again?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Fuck, man, we can't let you out. And AOC, Bong Joon-ho, and Cesar Chavez form an alliance.
Oh, hell yes. I think this would be prosecute the rich.
Okay. Nothing happens with Tribe 2. Okay, so prosecute the rich has formed. It's the only real alliance here. What do we think they do? If there is a god, we're gonna lose like fucking Palpatine now. If there isn't a god, we're losing Roy Mustang. That's the test.
Or it's the mayor's time to go to hell.
We'll see. First vote, Bong Joon-ho.
No.
Bong Joon-ho.
No.
Bong Joon-ho.
No.
Kang.
Okay.
Kang.
Okay.
Kang.
Oh.
Kang is voted out 4-3.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, I'm happy we still have Bong Joon-ho, but let's be honest, Kang was giving us content. But good news, we've hit the merge. So, Mr. Vulcan, you're still rooting for Leslie Knope, correct?
God, yes, I am.
She continues to be your girl.
Leslie Knope is my spirit animal.
Sam, we have both lost one of our characters.
Yeah.
So you're on with Cujo, I'm on with Roy Mustang. No one else is here because everyone hates us. Well, Natalie is in here.
Oh, hi. I joined like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Hello.
Hi, Natalie.
Who are you rooting for?
I mean, I lost Isabel first. And then I didn't say it, but in my head I was rooting for the weird alien guy that I just lost.
Okay.
I guess I'm team AOC.
Okay. It's a good pick. You're like, I'm running out of cool people.
Exactly. I also, I gotta support the few women that we have in Anime Survivor. It's very important.
It's I really wish that I could make balanced gender casts, but I'm just too sexist.
It's okay. You're working on it.
No, I'm
right?
not. The one time I did it, everyone's like, Max, why the fuck did you balance the genders?
Max, just balance the genders. It's not that hard.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, and our merge tribe is the caucus.
I hate you for calling it that.
It's good. You love it. What would you rather it be called?
Nothing. Just move on.
Okay. So our alliance structure, we have Appeasement, which is Ben Wyatt, Chuck Schumer, and Neville Chamberlain. Sink the Rich, which is Bong Joon-ho, Cesar Chavez, and Luigi Mario. Prosecute the Rich, which is AOC, Bong Joon-ho, and Cesar Chavez. And then the Cones, which is Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, Luigi, and the Mayor. So I would say at this point, Ben Wyatt is the most powerful player in the game. By a lot.
Well, that's because whoever controls the cones controls the island.
Yeah, that's how it works. And I mean, sure, they're only partway through their first turn, which is just a demo turn, but they're getting there. Lelouch wins immunity. Swear to God, if Lelouch fucking wins. Bong Joon-ho and Roy Mustang bond slightly. That checks out. Have you seen The Host?
Oh, it makes total sense.
Yeah. I mean, one of the characters in there is just like mass producing Molotov cocktails in the back of a taxi cab. Bong Joon-ho knows what's up. Roy Mustang respects it. The mayor's impressing the rest of the team. Mr. Vulcan, how corporeal is he now?
So here's the thing. You can see his organs and some of his bones, but not his clothes completely. So it's really awkward.
So it's half of a kidney in one rib.
Yeah, so you can see like almost as if blood flow is happening. And it's like a translucent depiction of a human body, but no musculature. And then the outline of clothing.
I'm really happy the underwear has fully rendered though, correct?
Absolutely. This is a show for children.
Yeah, you better fucking believe it. Anyway, Ben has finally left the Appeasement Alliance.
Jesus Christ, Ben, it took you forever.
Yeah. He was like, I just need to earn the respect of Partridge, Minnesota back. Turns out that wasn't how to do it. Do you think they're finally taking a shot at Chuck Schumer?
He has merge boot energy.
He does. Look at that confidence of that man. He's got the thumbs up. He's ready to fucking go.
He looks like he just won the raffle at his business's Christmas party.
That's very specific.
But doesn't that look like the venue of some big shot business Christmas party?
No,
this is my headcanon.
That's sure. Let's go with that. Let's see. First vote, Cujo. Chuck Schumer. Luigi. Cujo. Luigi. Chuck. Cujo. Cujo. Luigi. Chuck. So we're 4 votes Cujo, 4 votes Chuck, 3 votes Luigi, 2 votes left. Cujo is voted out 6-4-3.
These monsters.
Yeah, Cujo is taken out by, unfortunately, AOC, Bong Joon-ho, Cesar Chavez, Leslie Knope, Luigi Mario, and Roy Mustang. So the most based characters took out Cujo.
Wow.
Yeah, Cujo, though, did vote out Luigi. Anyway, Sam, you got a new pick time.
I'm the villain now. I'm going for Palpatine.
He is the Senate.
Yeah.
Leslie Knope finds an idol.
Wait, are we naming Leslie Knope's idol?
Yeah. What do you want to name it?
Oh.
Because right now I have a whole bunch of sugar.
No. Name it the Pit.
Okay. So, yeah, no alliance structure changed. We have a reward challenge. No one cares. We have an immunity challenge. Leslie Knope wins. She has to hang onto a pole as long as she can. It's just like the rollerblading filibuster. Right? That girl can filibuster.
Guess.
Okay, so Ben White has the Icetown crown and the mismatched receipts. Leslie has the pit. Can we all appreciate that Leslie and Ben have the idols?
Yes.
Okay.
As they should.
Because they are an idyllic couple.
Yeah, they're a power couple here.
Their goals.
Palpatine has a meltdown. Sam, how do you feel about Palpatine being really upset you're rooting for him?
You know what? I guess that makes my decision a good decision.
Yeah. You're trying to like utilize the Pocket Man curse for good.
I guess I don't know.
Okay. So are we feeling a Palpatine going home, or are they finally gonna cuck the Chuck?
Could they please finally get rid of Chuck? Like, I get that we don't get what we want, but it's been a whole game.
I want what I want, okay? Just let me get what I fucking want. Leslie plays the pit on Ben Wyatt. She throws him into the pit, so all votes cast against him won't count.
Lovely.
Ben did not receive a single vote. Leslie misplaying an idol sounds very Leslie.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
First vote, Luigi. Chuck.
Damn it.
Chuck.
It's
Luigi.
happening.
Luigi.
No.
Chuck.
Yes.
Luigi.
No.
Chuck.
Okay.
Chuck. Luigi. Chuck.
Finally.
7-5. We did it.
Oh my God! Does a child dying of an incurable disease get cured because we did this?
No.
Chris, did you join just to celebrate the loss of Chuck Schumer?
That and also to bemoan my luck of having every single one of my picks die like 2 rounds later.
Yeah, you need to stop doing that.
Somehow I have channeled Thomas, even though Thomas is not here.
I appreciate is that I guess you were rooting for Chuck Schumer because he finally left.
No, I'd rather die. So I have no idea who's left anymore because I got water. But it sounds like fascism is just going strong right now. So I'm gonna pick the one true fascist god of Senator Palpatine.
Sam's already got Palpatine.
Fuck.
You can enable him and be Neville Chamberlain.
There we go. You know, let's just get some acceleration going.
Yeah, that's. I think the second best thing is just enable them. So yeah, just be Chamberlain.
Yeah, come on.
I'm just happy we're finally losing our heels, and we can go on to having fun characters. I'm kidding. We've lost the most fun characters. Who's left that's fun? Like Roy Mustang, Luigi.
Lelouch has not done shit. How the fuck is he still around?
Lelouch never does anything.
How dare you? Leslie Knope is very fun. Roy is very fun. Palpatine is a blast.
Yeah.
And Ben makes
No.
mean
Palpatine's not a blast. Palpatine is electrifying.
Palpatine will cause your toes, hair, and organs to tingle and singe.
So
he's what you want at every birthday party.
So Palpatine is just like watching the Blue Angels.
Palpatine is like having an instant makeover combined with a gender reveal party that's gone terribly wrong for a whole state.
I love his
Also,
makeover. It's good.
He is just Roy Mustang, but slower.
Don't say that about Roy.
He'll burn you, but very slowly and painfully.
Roy's not going to kill a bunch of unassuming children.
Also, Roy knows how to burn others and not himself.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that. Roy regrets killing a bunch of unassuming children.
Roy regrets the genocide.
Yeah. Roy knows what he did. Unlike Chuck Schumer, Roy knows what he did as a fucking genocide.
Palpatine just thinks it's more logs for the kindling.
Yeah. Palpatine wants to buy children at, like, when he goes out camping. He just wants to get a roll of children and throw them in the fire.
And then he wants Darth Vader to be there to cry about it.
Yeah.
Talk about how much he hates the sand.
His s'mores are dead children.
That's why I go. That's why I go camping in the woods. There's no sand.
There's only leaves and children.
Yes. Anyway, yeah, good. Appeasement's gone as an alliance. I don't really know who the best position players are. I guess it's Bong Joon-ho and Cesar Chavez, but not by a lot.
Yeah.
Leslie Knope gets a vote steal.
Oh. Yeah.
Do I see her using it well? No.
What are we calling that?
Is the vote steal the seal of the city?
It is now.
Yeah.
I had nothing for it. I never watched this show.
Cesar Chavez wins immunity.
Deserved.
Yeah. So Ben Wyatt has the Icetown crown. He has the mismatched receipts. Leslie Knope has the seal of the city. Bong Joon-ho and Leslie Knope bond slightly.
They both want a progressive tax structure.
Yeah, that is true. He also bonds with Lelouch. Do they also?
They both want to completely redistribute wealth.
Yeah, it's a matter of who.
Yeah. Cesar Chavez and Roy Mustang have a small fight.
I mean, you can't really, organize labor if they're all dead.
I was gonna say they're disagreeing on how to deal with the Pinkertons.
I mean, I think Cesar Chavez found out about Roy's past and was like, "You are a monster."
And Roy's like, "I am trying to fix that."
Yeah, he's a reformed monster.
Yeah, I'm better now.
Mm-hmm. Just ignore all his children.
I felt really bad when I was deep frying those children. Okay.
But hey, I didn't do Nina. That wasn't me.
No, that was fucked up. Anyway, Luigi leaves the Coens alliance. Did he fall asleep during the rules?
Here, there's nothing to double jump in the Coens game, and he hasn't had a CEO to kill in a while, so it's getting squirrely.
Yeah, new alliance forms. The caucus.
Also, how corporeal is the mayor now? Is he just like a tube of like ground beef rolling around now?
His stomach hasn't rendered, but the inside of it has, and everyone's very uncomfortable.
They keep not giving him food because they're like, "Could you stop eating?"
Yeah, we don't like looking at that fish that you didn't even chew.
Is he like Dr. Manhattan when he's like first appearing, where it's just like, oh, here's a nerve system walking around.
Yeah, but he has underwear on.
So was that underwear edited on post? Because
no. The first part of the mayor that rendered was his underwear. There was a while where it was just a floating pair of underwear.
Again, this show is for children,
and because Natalie will appreciate it, yes, it is red underwear.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
For the rest of you, there was a player on season 22 named Philip Shepard who spent the entire game walking around in his red underwear.
I mean, that's very memorable, so...
He was
good
fun. He's a good unhinged player. He said he was like intelligence officer or something?
Yeah, something like that.
And the editors had fun with that. They would put a question mark at the end of his title when they're like displaying. It's like, you know, Philip Shepard, intelligence officer. It's good. Anyway, new alliance forms: Ben, Lelouch, Leslie, Luigi, Roy Mustang, and the mayor.
Is this the fuck Palpatine and Neville alliance?
Not appeasement. Got it.
Yeah. Are they the only two not in it?
No. The appeasement alliance is gone because it's just Chamberlain.
Okay. There is more people than just that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, there's still. I mean, that is a majority alliance, but
yeah, by far.
Fuck, Lelouch is gonna fucking win again. God damn it. Anyway,
We need to idle him out.
Yet here he is.
he's here. He's in the majority alliance, and he's in the sub alliance of the majority alliance. Anyway, let's see if Palpatine goes home.
God, I hope so.
Leslie Knope steals Neville Chamberlain's vote.
I mean, did she really have to use that? He was just given to her.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Well, I think she was like, "I'm going to use the vote, steal power," and he went, "You can have mine."
Yeah.
First vote, Chamberlain.
Deserved.
Chamberlain.
Deserved.
Neville Chamberlain is voted out unanimously.
Praise Jesus.
That's my 5th one down.
Okay. Use your powers for good. Root for Lelouch.
Yeah, fuck Lelouch. Come on, Lelouch. Let's go on a losing spree.
Cesar Chavez finds the caucus, the idol.
Hell yeah.
What are we naming it?
Collective bargaining.
Okay.
At least that's the first thing that came to my mind, unless someone else has something better.
Oh, I don't have anything better. I was gonna say like cabbage, but Jesus.
I mean,
Yeah, this is bad. The Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, and the mayor are now firmly in charge of the game. They are going to go after Bong Joon-ho and Cesar Chavez.
Man, Lelouch, you better fucking die.
Yeah, come on. Cesar Chavez, you gotta idle out the right
Thomas,
one.
leave now. I'm channeling you really hard right now, and I've lost every single person I picked.
Is this where we're at?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is everyone spoken for?
Let's go back to the cast. Shit.
I'm Lelouch.
So Natalie is rooting for AOC.
Yeah.
Chris is rooting for Lelouch.
Yeah.
Mr. Vulcan is rooting for Leslie Knope. I'm rooting for Roy Mustang, and Sam is rooting for Senator Palpatine.
How are none of you running for Cesar Chavez?
Because we weren't feeling it. Are you a Cesar Chavez man or a Bong Joon-ho
man's
man?
a hero.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, he is, but that's the reason I didn't pick him. I've lost to every single pick I've picked so far.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
channeling you
cursed.
to super hardcore. So I picked Lelouch because I want him to die, like next round, right now.
Chris, it doesn't work like that.
It worked on Chamberlain.
Yeah, I picked him, then he died immediately. So you coming into this chat may have just cursed it.
All right.
Anyway, Roy Mustang wins immunity.
Deserved.
Cesar Chavez has the union contract.
Just like I knew he would.
Yeah. AOC and Bong Joon-ho have a small fight.
Why?
I don't think she liked Mickey 17.
Yeah, she didn't think it. Yeah, she was like, why did you make Robert Pattinson that ugly? That man has the skin of a killer.
I think it was like a simple thing of he was like, "Oh, what'd you think of it?" And she was like, "Oh, it's not your best."
Yeah.
No, she said it was mid.
It was a 5 out of 10.
She gave it a 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
That feels targeted.
No,
That feels really targeted.
is that what you gave it?
Yeah, that is right.
I didn't even know you watched it yet.
I watched it yesterday.
I only gave it a 4, so.
Yeah, you're one of like 10 people that watched it.
Mickey 17's good. You should watch Mickey 17.
I will forget to do so and then be like, oh, that came out theater. Shit.
Yeah, get your shit together. You got to support Bong Joon-ho's work.
I do when I remember it.
You have to do a good consumerism, Chris. It's important.
But I like not doing consumerism. Damn it.
Anyway, Cesar Chavez and Senator Palpatine have a small fight.
It turns out the Death Star was not made with union labor.
I like that. What do you mean the air duct construction? No, the air duct construction was the only part that was union. They knew.
They knew. Local 38 said, "Fuck this place."
Yeah.
Make a hole all the way down.
Local 38, part of the resistance. I'll stop dying eventually, I promise. Palpatine has a meltdown. He's really upset to find out what Local 38 did to him.
God damn it! I should hide those cabs.
So he's like, if you did the whole thing, Union, that wouldn't have happened.
I know, right?
Yeah. And Roy Mustang takes a nap. He's having an episode.
I mean, he's burned down himself already. He sped run that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Lelouch.
It's
why? Because fuck him.
Okay. So,
I think the mayor's going home.
No, he's a good tub of meat right now.
Well, yeah. Well, that's because he's only one tribal color.
We need to bring Thomas up to
only
speed
one
on the
color these
lore.
days.
If the mayor gets voted out, he goes straight to hell.
yeah. He stops rendering. Anyway, let's just see what happens here. Because I assume it's AOC, Bong Joon-ho, Cesar Chavez. One of them goes home unless Caesar plays the idol successfully. And he doesn't. Palpatine. Leslie Knope.
No.
Palpatine. Okay, Palpatine's taken out.
Oh my god, is this a hero comeback?
It's because he was actually the only person in an alliance, not in an alliance.
I mean, that's boring though, but fair.
Ooh, Luigi's positioning is good. Okay, Sam.
But just remember, because he's gone doesn't mean the producers can't just say, and suddenly Palpatine's back in a title crawl.
That's
right?
true. We could do that. Palpatine will return.
You mean announced in Fortnite?
Yeah. Palpatine will return in a Fortnite battle royale.
Palpatine will return in Avengers Doomsday.
No, Palpatine will return in the Minecraft movie.
God.
Do you know what I found out? The director of the Minecraft movie is the guy who did Napoleon Dynamite.
Wow.
That makes me want to see that movie now.
You don't do that.
I won't, but I'm just saying that's an interesting choice.
It makes you want to pirate it via someone's cam.
It makes you want to do make a very legal decision.
I mean, yes, I want to borrow footage, I think. I don't know.
I want to watch it in the theater. Anyway,
yeah.
Sam. I think your options are like Ben Wyatt, Bong Joon-ho, and the mayor. Oh wait, is no one rooting for Luigi?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sam, who you feeling?
Sorry, I'm muted. I guess I'm Luigi now.
Okay, there we go. Taking like the last good option off the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the situation, I'd say the best positioned characters at this point are Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, and the mayor, and then Luigi. And then no one else matters.
I hope, like, Lelouch just 4D chesses himself out of two alliances and just dies immediately.
I mean, what needs to happen at this point is the non-appeasement has 6 to prosecute the rich as 3, so they could split the vote. So they functionally need Luigi to flip and then get a correct idol play. And to be fair, Luigi is more loyal to Bong Joon-ho and Cesar Chavez than he is to non-appeasement.
Yeah, or we just have some cursed votes.
Yeah, we will. Lelouch is not super loyal. He might also just leave.
Yeah, that's my hope. It's just that he says, "Oh hey, I'm a 4D chess these guys. Oh wait, I have no lines." Says fuck and then dies.
Okay, Bong Joon-ho, Leslie Knope, Roy Mustang, Cesar Chavez, and Luigi Mario get a barbecue with their loved ones. Who is Bong Joon-ho's loved one?
His Oscar.
The third one he's hoping to get. Leslie Knope's loved one. It's Anne, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or wait,
100%.
wait, is it a park?
That's the whole ass park.
Yeah, they bring a whole park.
It's the pit.
Yes.
Roy Mustang's loved one is Hughes.
Just his corpse.
Yeah, Hughes' corpse.
The gravestone.
yeah. His loved one is the gravestone, complete with rain.
Are we sure it's not just his eyes?
No, it's raining.
Yeah, it's raining.
Cesar Chavez's loved one, is it Dolores Huerta?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Luigi's loved one.
Not Mario.
It's the question mark that gives you size.
So just a big mushroom.
Yeah, it's just a big mushroom.
No, it's the fire flower.
It's yeah.
Roy Mustang wins immunity.
Hell yeah.
Okay, AOC gets in a fight with Lelouch. Okay, good. Balls rolling, everybody.
Come
I mean,
on.
that one's easy. AOC believes in telling the people what's happening and working collectively and out in the open. And Lelouch is like, yeah, fuck that. What if I just lie to them over the course of 2 seasons?
I was gonna say
Also-
AOC just doesn't like Code Geass.
I mean, there's
She
always
doesn't
that.
like playing chess.
Yeah, she's a checkers girl.
What if she just hates royalty?
Yeah. There's a lot of reasons.
Maybe she just
Yeah.
likes her mech to be like reasonably sized.
No.
But she's a big fan of Mobile Suit Gundam. She doesn't like Code Geass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would make me like.
Yeah.
They're not Gundam enough for her.
She's a Zoids girl.
Oh hell yeah. Like, do you have a Liger? I don't think you do.
Yeah,
So,
fuck
therefore-
off. Unless you
She's
have a
like, what-
Liger Zero, I'm not interested.
What do you think of the War Orphan storyline in God? What was the
Chaotic Century.
Chaotic Century?
Yeah.
She's
No,
like,
you're wrong.
I need a robot dinosaur right now.
Lelouch is like, whatever. I just control people and tell them what to do with my eye.
She's like, I have a robot dinosaur. He can fuck you up.
Yeah, hey,
She
could.
makes like the rawr noises with her hands.
Yeah. Leslie Knope and the mayor have a minor disagreement. I mean,
He's not Mayor Guntherson.
he's trying to defund the parks.
He's trying to defund the parks, and he keeps telling her that there's not enough money for creamer in the coffee.
Yeah. The Leslie, we have a meeting. 1, we can no longer afford sugar for the coffee. 2, we can no longer afford the parks. 3, I am opening a World War II themed restaurant. And 4, I will need you to man the microwave to cook all of the microwave oven meals that will be served at the restaurant.
The MRE restaurant.
And 4, yes, I said microwave oven meals. They're not microwave safe. And 5, yes, that is the only fucking episode of Tom Goes to the Mayor I watched in preparation of this.
Bold move.
Yeah.
I mean, also he's a meat puppet, so.
Lelouch leaves not appeasement.
Oh hell yeah! Here it goes. Here's the plan.
Okay.
His 5D chess is in action.
Okay. Is Lelouch 5D chessing himself out of the game? Have we willed this
God, I
into
hope
existence?
Yes, I
Yes.
believe.
First vote, Cesar Chavez.
No.
Lelouch.
Yes.
Lelouch.
Yes.
Cesar Chavez.
Uh-oh.
Lelouch. Caesar. Here's the thing. I assumed there would be at least 3 votes on Cesar Chavez. But there would also be at least 3 votes on Lelouch. So I don't know what's going to happen after this. Lelouch? Caesar. Oh, God. Cesar Chavez has been voted out 5-4.
What in the
no.
With a union contract in his pocket.
Ah.
Take it out
Ah.
by Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, Leslie Knope, and Roy Mustang and the mayor.
We were right there. Oh my god.
God, we were so Luigi, you needed to tell him.
Who's left?
You've got Bong Joon-ho and Ben Wyatt.
That's grim. That's really grim.
You came into the episode and killed Cesar Chavez. I hope you're happy.
Is it bad I almost supported Palpatine first?
Sam was already Palpatine.
We was okay. In that case,
I mean,
Oh wait,
I
is the
think-
mayor open? Who's the mayor?
is the mayor anyone?
No, how many?
oh
votes are
shit,
there?
the mayor's open. That being said, Bong Joon-ho, don't let me down again.
He's gonna let you down again. Yeah, the mayor's open. Yeah, not good for Bong Joon-ho. He just lost his
I
boy.
think it's about damn time for another classic Bong sweep. Okay.
God, Lelouch is so fuck. Oh, Bong Joon-ho and AOC aren't even like loyal.
That man. That was the time.
Yeah. 1 second.
So they just
Right.
agreed on like
All of
one
it.
thing. Well, the other people in their alliance were the people holding it together.
Oh, did die.
Okay, there we go. Huh? No, we're back. We're back.
Okay.
I think the word replacer was crashing Firefox for a second.
Oh, yeah.
It's continuing to crash Firefox. I am gonna just delete everything real quick. We no longer have words being replaced.
There.
Scammed.
Sorry, everybody.
It ain't your fault. It's Firefox's fault.
So Ben Wyatt has legacy advantage and a normal idol. Oh my god, it is not letting me just... Oh no.
Oh shit.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out.
And then everything died.
I'm just gonna remove it. Cool. Cool, we're back. Okay, who had immunity? Luigi. Is this the episode we want to be on? Yes, this is the episode we want to be on. Blah, blah, blah. Luigi wins immunity. Ben and Roy Mustang bond slightly. How we feel about this?
Mustang wants to erase Icetown from the history books.
Yeah. Roy Mustang's like, I can melt Partridge, Minnesota.
Never happened.
Yeah. Partridge, Minnesota never happened.
I think
Yeah.
I think this is a little darker than that. I think Ben didn't know about Roy's past. So Roy was relating with Ben, like, yeah, it's tough to have something you're ashamed of. And he's like, yeah, but it'll be okay. And then a little later on, someone was like, so he committed a genocide. And you just bankrupted a town. They're very different things.
No, they're the same. They're the same. They're easily the same thing.
They're equivalent, and in Ben's mind.
Mm-hmm. AOC and Bong Joon-ho have a small fight and stop working together.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Don't tell me she doesn't like Snowpiercer.
No, she loves Snowpiercer. It has trains in it. She didn't like the host.
Oh, she... She didn't like the host.
Yeah, she prefers Stephanie Meyer's version.
Yeah,
She thinks he could be a little more expressive.
Yeah.
He found that greatly revolting.
Subtext is for pussies.
Lelouch is tired but not quitting. That's upsetting.
God damn it, Lelouch.
Lelouch, you should quit.
I picked him to go out, as all my picks have done, but nope.
It almost worked. If Cesar Chavez played his fucking idol, Lelouch would have gone home. What a joke player. First vote, Lelouch.
Okay.
Bong Joon-ho.
Why?
AOC.
Why?
Lelouch. Bong Joon-ho. Lelouch. Bong Joon-ho. One vote left. Bong Joon-ho is gone. Who is the... Roy Mustang was the AOC vote. And AOC voted out Bong Joon-ho. God damn it, AOC.
What the
That's
heck?
because he made a movie you were just okay on does not mean you have to exile him to hell.
Yeah, why
He
the...
proved that The Host is a bad movie.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's Meyer's version sucks. Come on. This is the worst thing AOC has ever done.
How the hell did Lelouch leave a alliance of 6 fucking people and survive?
They were voting out Bong Joon-ho. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm for Ben Wyatt now.
Okay. Well, it's because Ben is more loyal to Lelouch than the Large Alliance. But the mayor is more loyal to the Large Alliance than Lelouch.
Man, I don't...
And Roy Mustang's loyal to winning immunity. And he finds the idol.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay, Ben Wyatt and the mayor bond slightly. Is it just because Ben has finally found a mayor who is not going to viciously mock him all the time?
I think so.
So, given the mayor is not fully corporeal yet, he has a firm stance on being efficient with resources. And Ben loves a tight budget. They're both cheap.
Do you think the mayor plays Cones of Dunshire?
I don't think the mayor understands the rules of Cones of Dunshire, but thinks he plays it well.
Okay.
I think
So
Ben
that's why it's
finds
only
the mayor.
slightly.
I think Ben finds the mayor useful during a game of Cones of Dunshire because while he's trying to be crafty, everyone's distracted by the mayor digesting.
Yeah.
It works, they bond again. Ben White also finds something in common with Luigi. Luigi does have an ice flower. Just saying.
You're not wrong. There is ice. That's a.
Oh, no, both of them, their favorite Pokemon is Breloom.
I mean, Ben does kind of give off serial killer vibes, so who knows?
Let's move on. New alliance forms. Unfortunately, it has Lelouch in it. It's Lelouch,
no.
AOC, and Leslie Knope.
Is it the new Code Geass season, Lelouch of the Politician?
I think this is Lelouch's Angels.
No. How do not relegate those two to that, please.
Sorry, Spice Girls.
That's
How else do you explain it? Is this his massive riz? Like-
no. That's boring.
Or is she just
Wait.
are they
Wait.
susceptible to his eye thing?
No. AOC showed them Zoids and they're in.
There we go.
Yeah, this is Zoid's watch party.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the Zoids watch party.
Politics century.
Love it.
Ben gets hurt, but he can
Zoids
stay in the
watch party.
game.
He can handle it.
Yeah.
His carpal tunnel's flaring up. It's fine.
Anyway, I think AOC is going home.
I hope not, but at the same time,
Yeah, she's pretty poorly positioned now.
Yeah. I mean, her best ally is Lelouch, who's not well positioned.
And let's be honest, once you get into Zoids, there's not very far to go.
Yeah. The
mean,
problem is she's not showing them Chaotic Century. She's showing them New Century, which is just a battle show manga. Or it's just a battle anime. It's only 26 episodes.
yeah, it's the worst season.
Yeah, Chaotic Century is hundreds.
Yeah, it's great.
First
Watch
vote
it,
AOC. Lelouch.
Blue.
Luigi.
All right, that's
Luigi. Lelouch.
okay.
Luigi. Luigi is voted out 4-2 to 1.
Why?
Why?
What?
The mayor voted out AOC. Yeah, it's Ben and Leslie working with AOC and Lelouch.
An alliance that just formed is just gonna run this shit into the shit, isn't it?
Maybe.
I mean, Zoids are pretty cool, so I mean, fair.
Leslie is more loyal to Ben's alliance.
Well, it might have just been for that vote that AOC and Lelouch, were able to convince her, like, hey, this is totally better for your game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well.
We'll see.
Leslie wins immunity. She shares her chicken parm with AOC and Ben Wyatt. So her favorite politician and her husband.
Oh, that's adorable.
It's so cute. Let's see. AOC and Ben find something in common. They're talking about the Cones of Dunshire anime. It's an OVA. It's only on Laserdisc, and they're the only two people who have seen it.
They're both late 80s weebs.
Yeah, I like how we've positioned AOC as just someone who really enjoys, like, 80s anime.
She is Anime Ego's #1 supporter.
Yeah. AOC also bonds with the mayor.
She's got last minute networking.
Hear me out. She has convinced the mayor to fund her Liger Zero project.
I mean, it is pretty sick. It'd be a sick statue.
Yeah, it would.
Like Japan has the Gundam, we have the Liger Zero. It balances
She's
out.
like, Mayor, I know you're not pro healthcare, but the least you could do is build a Liger Zero statue in the park.
Pretty sick.
Jokes
shoot
on
fire.
him. The Liger Zero is full of free insulin.
It just drips from its mouth.
Yeah. Everyone who needs insulin can visit the Liger Zero.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, who's going home? I think it's AOC.
I don't want it to be, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say Lelouch because I want Lelouch gone.
I mean, we all do, but he has been the decoy target like 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, or it could just be some super chaotic final vote. It's top 6. It could be a 2-2-2 split.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Let's see. Oh, and Ben has to use the legacy advantage. Well, doesn't have to, but it's the only round he can use it.
But was he competent enough to use it?
We're gonna find out. He uses it on himself. Why not?
Okay.
First vote, Roy Mustang. AOC.
Okay.
Roy Mustang is voted out 5-1.
Who's gonna burn the South now?
Yeah,
God
who's
damn it.
gonna fuck? God damn it! Since there aren't options, I'm joining AOC. Oh wait, no one's the mayor,
the
are
mayor.
they?
Yeah, the mayor is available.
Yeah.
I'm on the team,
mean-
the mayor.
I mean, he's mostly flesh now.
Vulcan, have you left us? Oh, he's muted.
Yeah.
He has left us.
I'm here. I'm just taking the trash out right now.
Oh, that sounds more fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely better than this dumpster fire.
Yeah, it's so basically the situation. So the alliances are Ben Wyatt, Lelouch, the mayor, Ben Wyatt, Leslie Knope, the mayor, and AOC, Lelouch, Leslie Knope.
And they're all free people.
So it's basic. It is more or less can Lelouch and Leslie agree to take out Ben? Like, will Lelouch and Leslie take out AOC, Ben Wyatt, or the mayor?
Or could it just be a clusterfuck of a vote?
Yeah, I mean, I think AOC just kind of goes home if she doesn't win immunity here.
Maybe.
And Ben Wyatt wins immunity here.
Yeah, so he can't go.
Well, he also has an idol in his last round to use it.
Well, now will he use it, though?
Mm-hmm. We'll find out. Oh, God. Mustang had an idol, didn't he?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Ben Wyatt uses his idol on the mayor.
Is it?
Who received 1 vote, then Leslie, then Lelouch.
Is it Lelouch's time?
Leslie is voted out 3-1 to 1. Ben took her out.
That's kind of brutal.
Leslie was base, though. She voted out Lelouch.
Oh, is this really... Man. What a cursed ass top 4.
Yeah. This is just... AOC wins immunity. Let's go. Come on, take him out. Take him out.
Okay.
First vote, Lelouch. Ben. They're going to fire.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, who...
Ben loses fire.
I mean, to be fair, Lelouch could just command someone to make fire for him.
God, Lelouch is gonna fucking win, isn't he?
This is awful.
Man, fascism sure is on a roll.
Okay, first vote to win, Lelouch. AOC, the mayor. Lelouch, AOC, the mayor, AOC. It's a tie between AOC and the mayor. Lelouch has to break the tie.
Is the mayor gonna live?
Nope, AOC wins.
Oh, straight to hell, mayor. Sorry.
I think he made it far enough that he gets to continue on this mortal plane.
I think he's alive now.
Mr. Mountain Dew for fan favorite.
If he must.
Damn.
Oh, man.
After like a
Lelouch,
pretty
though.
horrifying early game, I think it recovered. Once we weebified the shit out of AOC.
I mean, if it wasn't for AOC winning, fascism would have definitely...
Yeah, here's the real question. Would the mayor be a better speaker of the minority leader than Chuck Schumer? I think yes. Because while he would be worse at the job, I think he would still do some good things, some crazy things.
I mean, yeah, that's not saying very much. A boiled hot dog would do better.
Mm-hmm. Votes received. Wow, Bong Joon-ho got more votes than Lelouch overall.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Immunity wins was Roy Mustang the most at 3. And most strategic was Lelouch, then AOC, then Ben Wyatt.
Lelouch, by just making alliances and then doing fuck all. Great.
Yeah, classic Lelouchian. Anyway, that was tonight's episode of Anime Survivor. Got it done in a nice cool 2 hours. I'm really proud of us for that. Because I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I'm gonna do that in a little bit. I know, right?
Jesus.
I was at the air show. I didn't get home till 6. Didn't really have time.
Oh, fair.
But I did get to see the
the
Blue
air show was
Angels, and they were okay. Because turns out, don't really give a shit to see planes fly in the air.
But they're flying impressively.
I'm not saying it isn't cool. I'm just saying it was 4 hours of watching planes flying in the air.
That shit was 4 hours long. Holy fuck.
Well, the Blue Angels were only an hour. And there was no Smokey the Bear stand.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
How dare they?
But anyway, our next episode will be in 2 weeks, which is a day. What? Yeah, the 6th. So the next episode will be the 6th. I'm not sure which episode it's going to be yet, but, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Just YOLO it. It's fine.
Yeah. But thank you all for coming, watching the stream. And we will see you in 2 weeks. And also, con soon will be at SakuraCon in Seattle in April. And we will presumably be at Fanime in San Jose in May. They haven't confirmed panels with us, but if Fanime doesn't give me panels, that's
pretty fucked.
Yeah, that'd be weird. It'd be weird.
Also, if you're at SakuraCon, go check out Max's sick hat.
Yeah, I do have a sick new hat now. It's very exciting.
It's very cool.
I will see you all later. Thank you for coming, and have a good night and all that shit. Chat, would you like, or everyone, would you like to say goodbye to chat, which is just Andre?
Bye, Andre and chat. We missed you.
Andre, I hope you have a death much better than Andre the Giant.
Jesus Christ.